the only name we like associated with Pete Davidson now is Kim Kardashian. However, the past often finds different ways to come back and haunt us. That's exactly the kind of thing happening with Pete, as his alleged former girlfriend Olivia O'Brien has come forward, making claims that not only did she date Pete, but that she got broken up with over a text because Pete had been seeing someone else. Let's unpack this crazy situation. First, let's break down Olivia O'Brien's claims. A couple of days ago, Olivia did an interview with B and was asked during the BFFs podcast by Dave Portnoy, Barstool Sports founder, about her experience dating comedian Pete Davidson. O'Brien was taken aback at the statement since it clearly came as a total surprise. Dave also pointed out that the two dated right before Pete was linked with another female celebrity, Richards star Phoebe Dynevor, but more on that later. The 22-year-old all but confirmed the fact that they dated when Portnoy asked her about what was going on with her and Davidson. To his question, O'Brien kind of went into shock for a second, then asked Portnoy where and how he'd heard about it. Dave revealed that it was apparently a blind item on Dynevor, the celeb gossip site. That's when Olivia went ahead and revealed that the pair dated back in 2020, October to be precise, and had no idea that anybody ever knew it happened. She then shared that she had a lot of fun with him and expressed how she thought he was really hot and funny. Olivia also called Davidson a really sweet guy while talking about him. However, this sweet guy ended things with her over a text. A text? A text. While Olivia didn't reveal a lot about the time she spent with the SNL alum, she did share that she was broken up with over a text. Apparently, after dating for a short amount of time, Pete texted her saying that he'd been seeing someone else, so he couldn't. As in, Pete had apparently gotten together with another woman while he was still dating Olivia. And the woman Pete dated wasn't our favorite Kardashian sister. It was, in fact, Bridgerton's Daphne, better known as Phoebe Dynevor. Pete actually dated the actress for an entirety of 5 months, March 2021 to August 2021. But did Dave really have the best intentions, asking Olivia the question? Okay, so we've really got to talk about this. It is quite odd the way Portnoy phrased his question, because even if the two did date, it was all the way back in 2020. So asking her what's going on about a man who has recently come out to be in a very serious relationship with someone else, not sure how we feel about that. We just have a strong feeling that Dave was trying to stir stuff up. And he did exactly that, because Pete's PR team is now in action, shutting down Olivia's claims at once. Yikes. Yep, Pete Davidson fully denies ever having dated O'Brien. Pete hasn't responded directly to Olivia's claims. In recent times, a lot of celebrities have been going the social media route whenever it comes to clearing things out. David, however, went the old-fashioned way and addressed the matter via his public rep. The rep clearly denied the existence of any sort of romantic thing between the two, stating that there's zero truth to this and that Pete and Olivia were merely friends. To make it more impactful, they concluded that the pair had only met one time. Oh, and months after breaking up with Phoebe, Pete started dating Kim. Kim Kardashian split from her husband Kanye in February of 2021 and legally became single after their divorce was finalized by March earlier this year. But before she officially rid herself of her ex-husband, Kim went to appear on SNL one fateful day. And before we knew, Kim was sharing her first ever on-screen kiss with Davidson, and just like that, she was hooked. The couple began dating by November last year and are currently going stronger than ever. Not to use the S word or judge Pete, but if O'Brien's claims are true, then not only does Olivia and Phoebe's dating timeline kind of overlap, but Pete also started seeing Kim not even 3 months after having broken up with Phoebe. But then again, we do take the concept of dating too seriously these days. If Phoebe has moved on and Olivia is happy living her life, shouldn't we also be happy for Kim and Pete and let this go? Because Kim has been so blissfully happy, and our girl deserves that. There is no doubt that Kim has been a completely new person since she started dating Pete. She has been happier, more free, and actually looks excited about living her life after a long time. She's recently been opening up so much about their relationship, not just in interviews, but to her sisters as well. In a recent June episode of Hulu's The Kardashians, Kim gushed about Pete and expressed that she sees him as the best person she's ever met and has the best heart. The Skims founder also shared the reason why she fell for him in the first place. She said she's aware that people think it's because he's funny and makes her laugh a lot. And while that reason is still on the list, it lies on number 4, because reason number 1 is his warm and loving heart. She also revealed that Pete just wants what's best for people, and that he can handle anything and does it very gracefully. Kim used the word genuine as the best way to describe her beau, and said that he's also humble and thoughtful. Aww. We also know that Pete was recently introduced to Kim's 4 kids, North Chicago, Saint, and Psalm. Pete has been hanging out with Kim's kids and they love him. In April, Pete was seen driving around Scott Disick's gated community in LA with Kim's daughter North, as well well as Kourtney and Scott's daughter Penelope. Kim actually loaned Pete her car, and Scott posted their outing on his Instagram story with the caption, "Gotta love Postmates." He also thanked Pete for the pizza and said that it was good to see him. It was that outing, despite ex-husband Kanye's warning about him never wanting his kids to meet the guy, which proved that Kim had introduced her new man to her kids. A source confirmed that Kim absolutely loves how amazing Pete is with her kids, and how he's kinda like a big kid himself, and he makes them laugh. Our hearts can't take all this cuteness. The source also confirmed that both Kim and Pete are in complete sync with one another and that their relationship is easy. Of course, the couple is getting closer each day and fits together perfectly. Next up, Kim talked to her sisters about Pete. In one of the more recent episodes of The Kardashians, Kim sat with Kourtney and Khloe and talked about how she feels so comfortable in her own skin and so at peace with Pete around that she'd go out in public wearing no makeup. She's clearly in love, and the girls were ever so supportive and listened very happily as Kim gushed about her boyfriend. Kim also talked about they're both into skincare a lot, and that one night she was worried about a pimple on her nose and fell asleep without putting any pimple medicine to fix it. And when she woke up, she had dried pimple medicine on her nose. Pete was the one who put it on while she slept. Kourtney and Khloe shared a really cute look when Kim told them the story. They're happy for Kim because it's about damn time she enjoys her life and is loved by someone the way she deserves to be loved. And now, even Olivia has clarified her statement. After she made headlines for her words, Olivia went on to explain that during the interview, what was said was in response to a very specific question, and that her words were definitely taken out of context. She clarified herself on her Instagram story and talked about how she never actually made any claims to have dated anyone. She was clearly upset because she was being attacked by people who love Kim and Pete's relationship. What a strange world we live in. Leave the poor girl alone. In her story, Olivia wrote that people are just trying to create weird drama over the fact that she texted a man over 2 years ago. In fact, she even shared footage of herself flipping off the camera to reiterate her point, adding the caption which clearly told the viewers to watch the effing interview, or the alternative, which is to shut their mouths. Like we said, it is really pointless bringing up the past like that and creating drama out of nothing, just for the sake of getting juicy scoops and celeb gossip. Isn't it time that we stop for a minute and think about the possible consequences of this? It could actually put doubt in Kim's mind and make things difficult for the couple that's simply trying to navigate the dating waters. What's next? You'll bring up gossip about his time being engaged to Ariana Grande? That's a wrap for this video. What do you guys think about Pete's past being dug up like that when he's in a stable, healthy relationship? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.